guys, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to Vlogtober 2019. This is day number 28. It should be Monday, and I am stuck inside because it is raining outside. I just finished editing Sunday's video. I'm a little bit behind today. We changed hour, by the way. We fell back, so I don't know if it's 11:12 or 12:12 right now, or 17. Because I don't know if this changes automatically or not. I'll have to check on my phone. But anyway, I don't know what to do. I had plans. I was planning on doing the Collins, and that was a big fail. So I think I'm going to have to clean. Let's clean. I'm going to do the kitchen. And then that'll be it for this video. And then I may do some cooking for later on. And then on Wednesday, I'm supposed to be interviewed by Stephanie. She has a blog, and or not a blog, a podcast, but I haven't heard from her. We scheduled it for Wednesday night, and I don't know what's going on with that, so I'll have to reach out to her and see if we're still on. It's supposed to be through Skype. I don't know if it's live. I have no idea. I just said, yeah, okay, sure, but I really don't know. I've never been interviewed before. I'm a minor celebrity, y'all. Anyway. And then I'll have to do some Halloween stuff for the 31st, but you'll probably see them late, or either late on the 31st or you'll see it on November 1st. I have to show you one area in one house in an area that the guy just go. It's not the one I already showed you. It's insane. Like, I've never seen anything like this. I think it's too much, but anyway, it's a big attraction in the area. It's in Clifton, New Jersey, so I'll get to show you that. For those of you who are wondering what was in the package that was on the porch yesterday, it's a blue shirt for Willie. It's part of his Halloween costume. He picks the weirdest thing, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that's part of his Halloween costume. So let me give you a quick tour of what the kitchen looks like, which really is not too bad. But I have stuff to do, and I'd like to give it a good clean and figure out what I'm going to do in the corner over there, because it's just not working. I keep on making changes. I brought in a, what do you call a cart, and the cart ends up taking room. It's not working out. Maybe I need to stop working here and go back to the office, but Scott is using every single one of the computers, all 4 of them, upstairs, so I can't really work in the office, so it's his man cave now. I got booted out of the office. Anyway, you want to see what the kitchen looks like, right? Be right back. It's raining. What do you want me to do? I take you outside, and then you complain, you want to go back in right away. You like literally do your business and insist on coming back. And then we get back inside and you want to go back outside. What do you want me to do? That's what I thought. Crickets. You have no idea what you want to do. Love you. Okay, and this one still has his cone of shame on it because he's been chewing up the back. You see it right here? I don't know what happened there, but he's been chewing himself up, and it's actually starting to look much better. Okay, kitchen. Countertops, not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. I've seen worse. You've seen worse. This is leftover breakfast that we gotta clean up. A garbage bag that needs to go out, and then my computer area here. This is the area I really want to tackle. Over there, it's not really good. This I brought in yesterday. I gotta put in the trash. This is not too bad. And then this area here, not too bad. So I want to give a shout out to Bill for sending me these 2 canisters from California Pottery in the pattern Spices of Life. I really like it. And I think I'm going to make something today using my Corningware. So you may want to stay tuned for the next video. And we're still moping around over here, very unhappy. Yes, I know, you're very unhappy. You want to go out, but you also don't want to go out. So it's ambivalence, yes. Let's do some chit-chat while I'm cleaning around here. These are clean dishes. Don't go and lick those. Don't lick them. yesterday was, don't lick them, the last competition of the season. And actually it wasn't really a competition. Well, it was for the other guys, but it was in our town. So when a band performs in their town, it's called exhibition. They're not really competing. But it was technically, yesterday was the last performance of Edward and his marching band in their marching band uniform, because we still have football games going on. So it was really the last time I would get to see him wearing his marching band uniform. So I put it live on my Facebook page, my private one, because you know, the grandparents and stuff. And I gotta tell you, I was a hot mess. It's like a Japanese cartoons, the tears were coming out on the side of my face. And then after that, we got a whole year break before William gets into high school. And yeah, that's it. It's the end of marching band. I got really emotional because I love it. I do. Marching band moms, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, wow, I just heard the furnace going. Okay, so I'm just going to empty the dishwasher, restart the dishwasher, not even, because I don't think it needs to be filled. And then I'm just going to clean the kitchen. It doesn't really need a lot of cleaning because I actually did it last week. I cleaned it, you know, but it still needs to be decluttered and stuff. And then you guys like it when I clean anyway. But what I really, really want to do is tackle that corner over there. I don't think I need any of this stuff. I really don't. And I gotta be honest, the chairs, they're horrible. I'm sitting there, especially during the month of October when I'm doing the Vlogtober, I'm pretty much at that chair for an hour and a half, 2 hours every single day. They are so uncomfortable. And they were free, great. But I gotta find some really good counter chairs that are comfortable. They're not bad with regards to the sitting. The sitting, because I added the cushion, you remember? The sitting is actually quite comfortable, but the there's something about them that's just, they're not really good chairs. So I gotta find new chairs. But I can't use the other one because the cart is in front of it. So it's always just one person that can sit there. And the other one ends up being a storage chair, like stuff on top of it. So I gotta figure out something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, let's clean. That's what you're here for, to watch me clean. Do you like my shiny sink? I put mineral oil after I clean it so that the water kind of drops over and I don't get water stains. But you did see me put some baking soda and then just a little bit of dish liquid detergent and then baking soda, and after that a little bit of vinegar. It's much better than using the bleach that I used to. So yep, super clean, super shiny, and I do maintain it. So what am I going to do now? So you know, the other day I was looking at Twitter or whatever, and they were talking about why British people put a plastic tub in the sink. The French do too. And I had forgotten about it until I went back to France the last time. Because again, I spent more time with mom than I did touristy stuff, so I got a chance to look at things like that. And they do, if you use one, let me know. Basically, it keeps the water hot. Instead of putting it directly into the sink, you use less water because you're just using a smaller container. And when you put your dishes in it, it doesn't scratches your sink. And it came about because back in the days, we all had porcelain sinks, not stainless steel sink. And when you were putting your dishes in the porcelain, they would chip, they would scratch the porcelain, and your dishes would break because of the surface. So they started putting stuff in plastic bins, and I love it. It works. And then my mom actually, and I think I mentioned that in another video, once my mom is done with the dishes or whatever, she takes the water and puts it in the garden, because there's food particles and all of this stuff inside the water, and then the soap acts as a pesticide, a natural pesticide, and then the food particles in there are natural fertilizers, so you just don't waste anything. Let's clean. Somebody the other day asked me to show how to descale a Keurig, so I'm going to do that. You buy Lime Away, it's a descaler. Put my glasses on, and then you take your water that's in your reservoir, and you put about half of the bottle. If only I could open that. I have 0 nails. You've noticed that, right? Okay. You put half the bottle in here. Okay. So this goes to the side for the next one. And you just basically run your Keurig a couple of times. I'm just going to use this. And you just go for dispense hot water only. And you just let it run and let it run and run and let it run. And then what you do is that you let it run with clear water with no descaler in it. So what it does is basically remove all the water deposit that's in there. It cleans it up, it removes buildup, and it kind of improves the taste of your coffee. So I'm just gonna see how the water is a little bit dirty. Okay, so that's gonna run. I'm gonna do that for a while. That goes in the fridge. Hey, I said I was going to show you what the back of the yard looks like when it rains. Whoops. There we go. Look at this hot mess. You see that? That's the back of my yard when it rains, because we have a source and there's nothing I can do here other than spending a huge amount of money to raise the yard and put some kind of draining system. And then look at this guy's yard. You see the water? Right? It's all been diverted over to his and then to mine. So I don't know what I can do with this yard. You guys tell me. It's really bad. So what we're gonna do, see here they removed the spout because they're fixing it. And what they're gonna do is that it's gonna bring the spout, and the spout usually pours here, downpours here. So all this side here is wet too. So what I'm gonna do is have them bring the spout all the way to the back, so at least I got water just in the back. And then this is the trench that we built that we still haven't filled in. We're gonna do that this spring. This is the water from the driveway. Do you see it come down here? Right. It's going inside this trench, and believe it or not, this is like 2.5 feet tall or deep. If I didn't have that, this water would be entirely here. It's the only way to save the yard. But yeah, that water in the back is, and it's actually not too bad today. Sometimes it's just like the Colorado River. It's crazy. So you guys tell me, what can I do with this yard? I have a lot of people giving me grief because my yard is garbage. Well, deal with this water and you tell me how your yard would look 10 times better than this. I mean, really. It's sometimes I deal with stuff and a lot of people just don't understand the limitations of what we're dealing with here. I get it, my yard is a disaster, but 90% of it is the result of this. So now look at this. This is my neighbors. And look at that. You see that? And this is just like regular rain. It's not even a flooding, flash flood or anything. That's just regular rain. This is what we're dealing with. Oh boy. Anyway, back in the kitchen. So you got to see what the yard looks like, and it's pretty bad, huh? We had a big surprise the first time after we bought the house, and the first time it rained, we were like, oh my God, they didn't tell us that. And then, as I mentioned before, in another video, I can't remember which one, the whole problem got even more exacerbated when the neighbors built their addition, because they extended the basement, and what they did is displace water even more. And then they did a dry well that's basically pouring its water, its excess water in the back of our yard. And we already went to the council and all of that, and they said, well, you know, the city approved it. Yeah, okay, great. We weren't involved in that approval, but anyway, that's the story. It's gonna be a fortune to fix that yard. So I know that, again, a lot of you are making comments about the yard, and you go ahead and you deal with it, because we're at a loss. We don't know what to do with this. It's a swamp. It really is. And in the summer, it stinks. It smells like swamp. It really does. I'm constantly pouring, having the guys come in and do the treatment for the mosquitoes and all of that, because it's just, we get gnats and all sorts of, you know. So the only thing I can come up with is just transform it into a rock and water garden. But, you know, I don't know. You know, like, you know what I mean, like with bamboos and like water plants and all of this stuff, but the amount of money that's got to be involved with that, I don't even think it's, you know, worthy. So Scott's idea was just put about 2 feet worth of gravel and rocks on it, raise it that way, and just do like a dry terrain that's just rocks. with planters and, you know, like just not have a yard. So I'm not crazy about that idea. Because I like to plant tomatoes, but they rot. They rot on the spot. That's the problem. All right, let me tackle that corner over there. So, this is not working out. Sounded like a great idea, but it's just not working out. You know what? Well, Shiv, come on. He's got his cone on. Don't. He's got his cone on, so as a result, he's banging into things. All right, I have to figure out what it is that I really need to keep here. And to be honest, there's only two things I need to keep. Stuff related to YouTube and stuff related to Etsy. And, you know, the Frenchie and Tubby. That's it. Everything else, I'm sorry, he's going to keep on knocking this thing. Everything else has got to go. And then I want the space available here for that. So this is going to have to go somewhere else. I could use it in my bathroom, to be honest. So let me go through this. I know that this is Etsy. This is all receipt. We have the acquisitions and investments in here. And this is where I keep all the receipts from the shipping and when we buy stuff. Rather Shiv, come on. So that's that. Okay, that's post office receipts, and this is the operating overhead, supplies, gas, all of this stuff. Okay, so I gotta keep this here because this is where I do this stuff. Maybe I can use this for that purpose if the envelopes fit. This is all, I'm sorry, this is all stuff that I've been dealing with. Does this fit? Alright, so I guess I can keep this in here. Right, and then over here I just keep where I need to keep the bills, and that's about, you can't even see what I'm doing. This goes back to work. This is for sale. This is all the cables. So what I need is a box where I keep cables and stuff. And then maybe I can just get a big box and all of this gets in there, so I wouldn't need this, and then this can go. Alright, I gotta think. Let me think. I gotta have a cup of coffee now that the whole thing is cleaned out, and I gotta think. Because this is not working. So I gotta come up with something different. So, I think I found the solution. I moved all the cooking books, which is really not a lot because over time you saw me get rid of a lot of them. Hold on, we have a dog who's trying to get through. I'm gonna do a container here for what's related to the business, and over here is gonna be everything that's related to YouTube and my bills and all of that, because I have a lot of things, a lot of people I need to respond to for thank you cards and stuff, and they're coming. Okay, you see I'm busy, it's coming. So I have a ton of stuff that I need to respond to, and they are all in those boxes that you saw. Oh, come on, guys. All right, stay right here. Okay, I have the dogs trying to get to me, and one with the cone, the other one is like a bulldozer. Yes, I see you, and they're moving the camera. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put all of my process. I'm being kissed by a cone. I'm gonna put all my process stuff. Yes, I love you. Okay, but I'm filming. Okay, bye. Go. Okay, in here, and then I'll see what I can do with the rest. Okay, so let's do that. Years ago when we bought the house, the previous owner had 2 stools here, which he took with him. And they were stationary stools. And I was kind of like, well, I don't know, I think I want swivel stools. And he was onto something. Because the reality here is that swivel stools scratch the wall. And this is what I've been doing for the past 10 years, is repaint the spot. So very obviously, I need to not have swivel stools here. I need to have stationary ones, like he did. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm on the market for that. I'm just patching little areas here and there that got scratched. This whole area here is gone. It's never been so empty. So what do I have down here? I have the cooking books, whatever's left of them. And I literally have 3 boxes. One is all of my cables and my computers. The other one is nothing but thank you cards and all the Christmas cards. And then another one is the one you saw. That's the divider that has the bills and the cards I need to respond to. That's it. I've consolidated everything to just that. And technically, here's the issue. I got a spot right here. Here's the issue. If I give myself an added storage area, it's going to look good the day I put it together, and then 6 months later I need another storage area because I keep on expanding and expanding and expanding, and that's really not the way it's supposed to go. You're supposed to downsize and downgrade and eliminate, and I've decluttered quite a lot today, quite a lot, and I'm wiped out. I gotta be honest, I'm wiped out. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I want to go quilt. So all my stuff is here. This swivel chair here, I just have to move it. But technically we could eat here, like just Scott and I. And I was just thinking, when I was doing this, like, man, I just don't have any space to do the stuff I need to do. Like, you know, like my office stuff, because Scott took over the office. And then I just realized, hey, wait a second. In a couple of years, I'm going to be an empty nester. In a couple of years, the kids going to be out of the house. And then they're going to have their own space, their own house, their own apartment, wherever they choose to go. That's going to free up 2 bedrooms for me, or for us. So I may be able to have one of the bedroom, like let's say, I could take Willie's room and make it a quilting space and an office for me. And then have a day bed in there. And then if I have guests over, which, you know, the kids are going to come back for the holidays, well then guess what, you guys camp out, okay, because when we go to the parents for the holidays, we camp out. So it's going to be your turn to camp out, because the rest of us need our space. I guess that's like that for everybody. I'm going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to go around the kitchen and pick up spots here and there that need to be painted, and then I will be done. So let me give you a quick look of what this area looks like right now, and then I guess I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna go out for lunch because of course I didn't have time to make lunch, and it's Sunday. We do that on Sundays anyway. And then when I come back, I'll probably will be editing this video, do some quilting, and then I'll prepare a recipe sometimes for Tuesday, I guess. So let's recap what I did today. All of this, and I would think that this is probably one of the best the kitchen's looked in a long time. So I did the Keurig, and by the way, you also need to soap these out. Let me show you. You gotta take this one out, and then you take this one out, and then you take this one out, and you wash them in soapy water, because there's a lot of oil in them from the coffee. Okay, so put that back in. I'm doing that with my left hand, which is really not ideal. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so you gotta clean all of this in addition to running the descaler. So all of this is clean, and I had a few spots here and there. You can see the paint still wet. Where I repainted. I finally got behind the faucet, and again the paint still wet, so that's why you see a stain. Wet paint is lighter than the original, well, the final color. Okay, this is all clean. I cleaned all of this, and then this is all done. By the way, I had an internet connection installed while they redid the house, so that way I can have direct internet instead of Wi-Fi. When I'm editing and posting videos, that allows me to post really fast. And over here, this is all my stuff. So you see, it's pretty much well organized. I'm not gonna reach for them. And then the books are here, so I can sit on either chairs now. The only thing I gotta be mindful of is this thing. You remember when I had like a contraption on it? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I just need better chairs. These were street finds. I don't care. They didn't cost me anything except the foam I put on them. So this, well, there's plastic bag on the floor. But this area is done, and I tell you what, guys, I'm done because I'm crazy haired and really tired. Really tired. I've had it with, with the kitchen right now. So we're gonna go out for lunch, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. So I will see you tomorrow. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here if you're brand new. Share the video with anybody you want and thinks they would like it. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.